Earlier this week I sent you an email telling you that I believe that the textbook is misleading in the way they describe the null hypothesis. Their actual definition and the mathematical computations are accurate, but I think the way it makes you think about what you're going to get into when you're looking at research makes it confusing. So although I'm going to have you do your homework based on what the textbook said, I want you to think about this and how you're going to be looking at it when you go on to nursing research if you're an RN to BSN student, or the advanced research class if you're going on for the master's or doctorate programs. A null hypothesis is exactly what it says here, a statistical hypothesis that usually states there is no difference between the parameter of two populations. Where you're going to see this in research is if I'm going to research a particular topic. Let's say we're looking at a new drug, and is it going to have an effect on whatever disease I'm going to work on. Of course, what I want to look for is that the drug will have an impact, but the null hypothesis will always be that the control group will not show any statistical significant difference than the research group, that they'll be the same. Hence, why the textbook gets away with saying the equal sign, that they're more or less equal. We're not looking for identically equal, but there is no statistical significance between the two. Now, the alternate hypothesis, on the other hand, is usually your research hypothesis. What I'm actually trying to prove is that there's a difference if I apply this medication or this treatment, but my null hypothesis is what the computer is going to look at to determine whether the p-value that we calculate can allow us to ignore the null and accept the research hypothesis. The other item I want to take into consideration that I don't think the textbook does a good job with is that you're never proving anything. You're showing statistical significance one way or another, but we never in statistics say we can prove without a doubt, because there always is some chance that there'll be something pro or con, whatever we're testing. I hope this clears up some of it. If you look at it from a mathematical point of view, the null hypothesis means whatever you're comparing is always equal or statistically no different. And the alternate hypothesis is that it's not equal, or that there is a difference. The big difference between what I want you to take from this clip and what the textbook says is that almost always you're trying to prove something that you want to show that there is a difference. So your alternate hypothesis is almost always your research hypothesis, and your null hypothesis is there is no statistical significance in the difference between the two groups. I hope that helps. Thanks.